But speaking of retail, here's a company that wasn't doing very well. It's a really big United States furniture company. It fired all of its employees, 2,700, literally while they were sleeping, telling them via texts and emails, just don't come to work the next day. The mass firing by United Furniture Industries left thousands unemployed just 2 days before Thanksgiving. Now, employees have filed lawsuits against the company, claiming they violated federal law by failing to give 60 days notice before ending operations.
And joining us right now to discuss, St. John's University professor of law, Jack Raisnern. Jack, what's your take on this situation?
This is a humanitarian crisis coming as it does in this period of time. The weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure the employees of this company, United Furniture, as in many companies, were lining up to donate to Toys for Tots. Now these same employees will be standing in line waiting to receive toys for their tots. This is, in terms of the national scene, something that is luckily somewhat of an aberration. It's happening in the low-tech industry, not the high-tech. The high-tech people you just mentioned, they're all what Warren provides. It's a time for people to find a new job. That's what Warren is all about. These employees were given not even a minute to find a new job. And there is a cry out in these communities. One is in North Carolina, Mississippi, also California, by television stations pleading with the communities to help these UTI employees out, supporting food banks, donating Toys for Tots, specifically contributing to a list of charities that could be brought in to help these employees. But all that should not be necessary because the Warren Act provides that the employer has to provide the platform for people to find their jobs while they're still employed. And that was not done here. And that is a peculiarity to employers who really are just not obeying the law.
Yeah, and also, Jack, we're hearing reports that the actual CEO, the head of the company, is completely MIA. No one knows where he is since this happened. And I know that you are working with 2 of those employees as representatives for all of the employees. So give us a little bit more on what you're experiencing now, what your steps forward are, especially that the CEO is nowhere to be found.
Right. Well, that's something of a mixed blessing. It is tragedy for virtually all the employees when a CEO leaves and could be leaving the company without any resources. There may or may not be money to pay employees at least something for the violation of their rights, but the CEO should not be able to just waltz off the stage having made millions of dollars on their backs. California at least has a Warren law that allows the employees to seek a case against the employer individually, like the employer in this case, who we have named in our lawsuit. And that may be an opportunity to recoup for at least part of the class. As far as our clients elsewhere, we're going to have to rely on what can be found within the company. And if it's just left in a free fall, without a bankruptcy proceeding, without some sort of an orderly way to figure out what its assets are and who it should go to, which is happening in the high-tech crypto cases that you just mentioned, that ought to happen here, but it's not, because this is a privately held company and that it's falling below that radar. So that's disappointing.
Jack, we've got to run, but I've lost jobs before. I think most people have in one fashion or another. And typically you get called in and they tell you in person. At least most places will have the class to do that. Are you seeing it more and more in this day and age? Texts, emails, things like this? That's a callousness that we haven't seen before.
Well, it's just de facto that's the way people communicate. It should be an email that says that your last day of work is 60 days from now. An email like that we can deal with. An email that says, or any communication. We've had people frog marched out of the cafeteria at lunchtime, and they're out the door. So, I mean, these are barbaric ways in which to treat employees. Absolutely.
Right.
All right, Jack Raisnern, thanks so much for joining us. And we wish all of those people looking for those jobs now that they are out of one so quickly all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.